Welcome back. It's sad that the network.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, but it's good that we're back, and it's good that we could still have you guys. Yeah, we have Scott in the building. I saw in the thing people were asking that can we introduce the guest. So we've got Scott in the building. Then we've got Kusanta, a copper adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the copper belt. How do they say it in the copper belt? Tavesha. What?
Tavesha wetata. Nokulanda kute program yali shibwa kare makebi.
Tavesha. What does that mean?
Don't try.
Don't try.
Tavesha wetata.
So if I say Tavesha, what am I trying to say?
You're warning somebody not to try. Don't try me. Tavesha wetata.
Oh, don't try me.
Yeah, man.
Tavesha.
Nowadays we just use it everywhere. It's like Karibong. It's like an affirmation. My Karibong. It's like you're affirming to something.
Oh yeah, making an affirmation.
Makebi.
Yeah, Makebi. I don't even know where some of this lingo emanates from. I feel like it's Kito or Chingola, because that's where like the corporate life is really huge. So that's where some of the street lingo comes from. But yeah, you know, they say bakat pay the flag years. We should just give a
you guys want to be liberated.
Yeah, globalization, we should get our own flag. And why Senate is going to be the president?
Super government.
Super government.
I feel you. I hear you.
It's crazy. So yeah, we've got Scott in the building. Scott is a musical artist.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so he does music. He's a singer.
I make R&B, pop, soul music.
Yeah. He's a very good R&B artist.
Appreciate that.
He's one of my favorites in the country.
Thanks.
I feel he's one of those people that haven't been looked at the way they should be looked at in the music circles in the country. We'll try and play a song, and you guys should tell us what you think about the song. But on the flip side of it, since the sound was bad, I'd like to introduce to you that we're excited at Inwit, and we're introducing to you the Inwit Online Radio. Inwit Online Radio, so you can stream radio from any corner on the globe, from any corner on the globe, from any corner on earth, as long as you've got a network connection, an internet connection, you should be able to stream Inwit Radio. Right now, if you go to inwitsystems.com/radio, you should be able to stream. There's already a playlist of Zambian music. And by the way, Inwit Online Radio is youth-driven. It's Zambia's youth beat. Stay connected, stay informed, stay Inwit. That's how we do it on Inwit Online Radio. And today I'm glad that I've got people joining me. And for now, if you guys know Scott, say so. If you know any song by Scott, say so. We've got a Coppola dude.
Yeah.
Yes,
definitely. In the building representing the sea.
Yeah, Tavesha. Coppola dude from Luansha?
From Luansha, yeah.
Oh.
So I'm a Luansha person, born and raised in Luansha, Copper Belt Mining Township, Kumpatamatok 27, Kwahamolo. Like I've narrowed it to like my
that's
neighborhood.
A lot of detail.
Yeah, man. Like, Luansha is big.
I like
but
that.
But the Mato 27, Kwahamolo, like just take it there. Yeah. So that's where I was brought up. Like the mine, like 28 shaft, the famous 28 shaft that the president is talking about was just like the stone throw away from where I live. So when I see things like that happening, I'm quite excited because that mine was underwater for like 28 years. Everybody said it was done. Some of the shafts were even cut down. We said, and then all of a sudden we are told it still has 25 more years to go. So, yeah, like it still has 25 years. They flooded it when it's still at a lifespan of 25 years. So the people on the copper belt are excited. I'm excited as well because some of my friends will get jobs. 3,000 jobs are coming to Luansha, which is exciting, which is amazing. Exciting. But then again, why we are creating platforms like the one that we've created, we realize that not everybody can work in the mines, not everybody can be employed by the government, and most of our young people are creative in nature. So what are we doing? We're promoting and we're creating platforms where our young people can showcase their talent and actually monetize, make a living out of the talent that they have. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's not just having fun with these platforms, it's actually ensuring that you can put bread and butter on your table.
At the end of the day.
And that's what we're doing. Yes. And to our artists out there, this is a platform, it's a global platform. You know how big the Inwit brand is. You know how much we put behind everything that we do. So if your music is streaming on our platform, you're guaranteed exposure. And we're 24/7 non-stop, amazing content that we'll be producing, usually youth-centered. We'll also be doing a lot of music, showcasing the music that we have, because when you put your music on our platform, or when you bring your products and services to advertise on our platform, we're giving you a global audience, and you're tapping into our already existing ecosystem. So to the advertisers, the business people out there, take advantage. Reach out and get your ads to be running on our platform 24/7. You get free exposure to the artists. Inwit, you know how big the brand is. I have to re-emphasize that. You have the backing of one of the strongest brands in the digital space in Zambia. So everything has come together at the right time. So our appeal is just get used to people are usually against new stuff. Adaptation is a bit hard. People want to stay to what they know they're comfortable with.
Once you get out of that comfort zone, it becomes, you start running with it and it becomes easier.
Yeah. So for everybody that is tuned in and is watching and is listening to the radio, give us your feedback. The whole essence of this live stream is to talk about the feedback. You let us know what you want, what you expect, some of the programming that is coming on board. And there might be people, Mr. Plight, who will be saying, I've got a passion for radio. I've always wanted to be on radio. I feel like I've got the talent. In the mirror, maybe they go in the mirror and look at themselves. They've just never had the opportunity. You can come through and let us know what you think you can add to the team, what you can bring on board, and we can see how best we can collaborate and work together. So this is a platform for everyone. We're not restricting people. But the disclaimer is that we are not creating a platform where people can defame others. Because with the cyber laws and the fact that we're going into a general election, people go crazy during election cycles. People go crazy. So we are not creating a platform for hate. We are creating a platform that brings together people. We have created a platform that showcases what the Zambian youths and young people are up to. We are creating a platform where we're going to be having discussions and meaningful debates. Basically, in your preamble, Mr. Plight, you had already alluded to the fact that we are creating the Africa that we want. That's a question that every young person should ask themselves. What Africa do we want? Once you give yourself the answer to that, you should now ask yourself, how do we get there? That gives us a roadmap on the things that we need to do to ensure that
tackle the goals and targets. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you very much. The Coppola dude. Yeah, he talks like a Coppola guy. He's really, really going to make sure, Coppola dudes or Coppola people have got a way of making sure they want to get their point across,
Exactly.
Yeah, like they want to be strong on the tongue, and then they want to come out with that aura, but let me get to your comments. It's good that you guys are joined in. Remember, we're doing a giveaway on the Inwit Hangout, and the special giveaway has to do with Inwit Online Radio. You need to check it out at inwitsystems.com/radio. Helen N. Carter, you're saying you're right. I'm sure that's with regards to what Kusanta was saying. Brenda Chuli, you're saying as Inwit, we're indeed growing. Yeah, we are growing. Thank you very much. J. Kings, you're saying for sure in a world where we have a lot of people who are educated, it's time to get creative as youths. Thank you, J. Kings, for coming through. Brenda Chuli, you're saying welcome, Coppola. That goes to Kusanta.
Yes, sir.
Then someone has come through saying, I love the topic. Thank you very much, Helen. And then Tracy Kademaunga, you are inviting people to join the live session. So I'll start with Tracy Kademaunga. We're giving you a 200 kwacha. You're a 200 kwacha winner. So Tracy Kademaunga, you win yourself a 200 kwacha. But remember, for you to qualify, for you to be able to get that 200 kwacha, you need to be an Inwit subscriber. You need to have subscribed to Inwit at 100 kwacha per month. So for you to be a winner, or so far going forward, you need to be an Inwit subscriber. But for starters, I mentioned we've got Scott in the building, and I said I respect him so much when it comes to the music. And I feel like you guys haven't given him the attention. Yeah, the attention that you should be giving him. And funny enough, we'll be coming to talk about attention, especially with regards to people that go naked on Facebook just to get likes, that have to show their boobs and everything, like
posting
I don't know why
traps and everything.
It's becoming a culture. And funny enough, there's a festival going on, an international festival going on. And one of the rules and regulations at this festival that was stipulated, and it's a new rule and regulation, is that no one is going to show any boobs, no one is going to show any nudity at this festival. And it's interesting that maybe we'll come and talk about it after this break, but for now, Let's check out Scott. I found you. Yeah, I found someone myself.
Congratulations. We're glad.
Yeah, so far things are okay. You know, they're
Yes, sir.
great. I haven't felt like I've been a married man. You know, there are times I even leave out the ring and then I'm not questioned and anything, you know. So it's like,
It takes some getting used to.
it's
You have to
normal,
get used to
it's
it.
normal, yeah. At least, no, I've
have
thought
to
like
get used to it.
leaving the ring at home is a big issue, but at least.
Big issue.
So for now, let's check out I Found You by Scott, and when we come back, we come and talk about the music from the side of Scott.
Yes, sir.
And we talk Inwit Online Radio, which you can check out even right now. And we talk attention seeking on Facebook, Instagram, and we talk, is that the way for young people? You know, is it about showing your nakedness so that you get likes? Then when you get likes, you get a following. Then when you get the following, you can get a deal to do some posts, and then they pay you up some money. Is it the way? You know, is it
worth
our
it
dream?
at the end of the
Is
day?
it the Zambian dream? Is it what we want? Is it the standard we're calling for? Is it what we want as young people? Is it being creative? Is that what we call being creative? Because then we need to tell this generation what being creative means and things like that. But let's take a break and let's go on a musical break and let's play I Found You by Scott.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Came along, I was lost, I was breaking to a million pieces. Found me cold to my bones, touched my skin and gave me new meaning. I lost my love before you, you gave me something brand new. Oh, 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 oh. I never felt nothing like this. Butterflies to my heartbeat. In my past I've seen so much blood from these bullet wounds when I lost my lovers. But you came and changed my mind. You came and wiped my tears. You came and gave me life. You made me face my fears. I was just a lonely man before you came into my heart. I was looking for a place to lay my head and close my eyes. I found you. I found you. And in my darkest nights, and in the lonely nights, I found you. And in my darkest times, in my lonely nights, I found you. And in my darkest nights, and in the lonely nights, I found you. And in my darkest times, in my lonely nights, I found you. Part of me was broken, I was holding on to pieces of my past. And you came along and took me by the hand and showed me northern lights. You gave me fire, burning desire. I was so tired, now I'm inspired. All these pieces make more sense when I am standing next to you. I've been lost and now I know my path has always led to you. 'Cause you came and changed my mind. You came and wiped my tears. You came and gave me life. You made me face my fears. I was just a lonely man before you came into my heart. I was looking for a place to lay my head and close my eyes. I found you. I found you. And in my darkest nights, and in the lonely nights, I found you. And in my darkest times, in my lonely nights, I found you. And in my darkest nights, and in the lonely nights, I found you. And in my darkest times, in my lonely nights, I found you.
lovely welcome back. Yeah, I'm loving the comments from you guys. Brenda Chulu, you're coming in saying, I heard this on Inwit Radio and I was really impressed, so I was looking for the title.
The title is I Found You.
Yes, so there you have it. The title is I Found You.
By Scott.
Lovely song. I love the song. Yeah, I listened to the song before it was out and stuff.
Appreciate that.
And I think I was one of the people that said, no, this song just needs to go out.
Yeah, you actually talked about it. You were like, yo, this song, this is the one.
Yeah, true.
People would love this. I appreciate that.
True, yeah. So,
yes,
J. Kings, you're saying, how many here can relate to the song? I mean, those who found that special someone. Yeah, I'm sure.
That's a good question.
Scott, what was your inspiration for this song? Like, is it from something that you've gone through as a person? Were you trying to just talk about generally what happens when somebody finds someone? Like, what inspired you to write this record?
I have experiences as well, and I felt like I understood what it feels like to find something. I think he also knows what I'm talking about, like that feeling, finding somebody that matters, that gets you, that you can be yourself with. You know, like even no matter how things get, if it gets rough or whatever, that person is somebody that you can confide in and share your life with, or whatever, a moment, a difficult moment, as much as you guys are dedicated to, you know, just making something work. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship, married, or I don't want to say, or just these two anyways. If it's somebody that's important to you, I guess they have to make you or bring out that kind of emotion from you. And this song was drawn, most of the inspiration was drawn from having that moment and putting it in about 3 minutes 40 something seconds, and hopefully somebody out there understands it. And I guess the inspiration comes from people around me and also some of my life. So some of the verses are speaking about things that I've experienced, and some of them are drawn from other people's experience that I would imagine somebody would feel, you know, the kind of emotions that somebody would feel if they found somebody that they care about.
Before we started listening to the song,
yes,
Mr. Plight earlier alluded to the fact that the country has not given you the attention that somebody as talented and as artistic as you deserves. Do you feel like maybe, just maybe, you need a bit of controversy? You draw some controversy here and then you loop in the music. That's what people do. Like,
I think
no such
I like
bad publicity.
I like the fact that people feel as if for somebody to make something that is to be incredible or to be appreciated in a certain way, there has to be something that's controversial about them. But I also believe that's an old way of doing things, you know? And like we live in a time where certain things should also be normalized. You know, we've strayed so far away from how things were normally. Like TV back in the day would be very censored. You hear me? So like with the growth of social media today, I guess, in as much as that would be the most obvious route to take to create controversy, we also need to look at the generations that are coming behind us. Like how are we affecting the people that are watching the public figures and trying to make sure that whatever this person is releasing or putting out, they're able to lead in a good example. So it's, I guess, personally, I feel it's important for some people to set the tone for how certain things should also be handled. It's okay to have a path that's a bit different from the most the path that's already existing. So if we can make something that is a little bit different but still has a certain code of morality, then I feel like we can make more headway and change that headspace where a lot of people feel as if only controversy is supposed to get certain people to a certain level or people to listen to you more. So I feel like there's people that don't even thrive off of controversy out there. And imagine reaching those people and those people are listening, they're, oh, okay, I can relate to this, I love this, and there's nothing else that is negative. There's no negative connotations to whatever is being said, spoken, or posted on social media. So I feel as young people, it's also our responsibility to make sure that we're leading the people that are following us and listening to our music in a way that they would want to aspire to also be. You know, because we don't want a perfect society, but it's not easy to achieve. So it starts with small things. And I feel like controversy for me wouldn't serve the purpose that the positivity that my music usually has. And it's mostly, hopefully, to inspire somebody out there. And I feel like the music is supposed to speak to some people like that. That's how I feel.
I totally concur with you in that.
Yeah, so I like the substance of the explanation, because everyone out there feels like it's a norm now. You know, you need to show some kind of nakedness to get the attention of people. You know, yeah, it's a free country and things like that. People would say, "Who are you to decide what is right and what is wrong?" People would say,
getting the moral authority.
Yeah, you know, it's my body. I have the right to do what I want to do with it, you know. Well and good, but at the end of the day, trust. I don't think the world is just about I decide what I want to do. It's not like that, you know. I remember that we're in a composition, you know, and that composition is governed by laws and regulations, you know. Some of them can be man-made, maybe not so much on the man-made ones, but there are those laws and regulations that govern the whole universe, that govern your body, how that govern life itself. So if you feel like you can run away from them, you're lying to yourself. And you know, this thing of like, oh, okay, showing nakedness and things like that. Well and good if that's the culture you want to push
Adopt.
and things like that and adopt. Ideally, it's up to you, but remember, the choices and the decisions that we make are what we become. So we are a result of the choices and the decisions that we make. So you may think that, oh, okay, today I can show some nakedness and I'll gain some likes and followers.
With no
And
repercussions.
then, yeah, but remember, you are going to pay for it. Trust me. And you know, life has got a very, very good way of teaching you a lesson. And it will not stop, not until you learn the lesson. So let me not preach so much about it, but I'd like you guys to tell me what you think about the I Found You song. And in the song I Found You, there's Mwizu Kanji. Big ups to Mwizu Kanji.
Yeah, shout out to Mwizu.
Shout out to Mwizu Kanji. No, we haven't met personally, but we're supposed to meet at some point, but big ups to you. And thank you for what you're doing so far. And there's a movie on the platform, Mwizu Kanji, by Cosmas Ngandwe. And so far it's doing the most on the platform and recently just won an award. Big ups to you, Cosmas Ngandwe. Congratulations once more. And on the Inwit platform, the movie is doing so good. We have people from all over the globe coming to the platform to watch the movie. That was the whole idea of Inwit. That was the whole reason why we have Inwit. We wanted a local platform, an enabling platform for our content creators to be able to showcase their talent, to showcase their prowess, to showcase what they can do, to showcase our stories, to tell our stories in our own way. And Mwizu Kanji, the movie, is a great movie. A lot of you have watched it and you've rated it from 10 out of 10. The rating so far on the application is 4.5 out of 5. Which is a very good rating. Go see the movie if you haven't seen it. And if you want to support Zambian staff, and I've seen you guys have done the most with the movie because you've given it an audience, and so far on the platform, the views are crazy. The pay-per-view, like in a single day, the movie managed to make more than 10,000 kwacha. Just from people coming in to pay the 20 kwachas. So, if you can go and support the movie, pay more of the 20 kwachas. I will be bringing Cosmas very soon when we make enough. When his movie makes 50,000 kwacha, 100,000 kwacha on the platform, we'll bring him here so that he can cash out that money. Then you guys can see that it's actually a local platform here to support content creators. And there's so much value that we can build with Inwit. And as young people, let's be innovative. Let's not just complain about things. Things will always be tough, but it's about what we do about the situation. It's not about the situation. It's about what we do about the situation. And there's a lot that we can do, and there's a lot that we can change with regards to our current situation. And in doing things, we can demand what kind of society we want as a young people. We can demand what kind of Zambia we want as young people, and that's the reason why we've got Inwit Online Radio, where we are saying stay connected, stay informed, stay Inwit. Remember, Inwit is a synonym for intellect. It's a synonym for inborn. So your inborn knowledge. You have that inborn knowledge, you have that inborn power, you have that inborn capacity to do what you want to do. You have that inborn power to achieve what you want to achieve. And as young people, there's a lot we can do. There's the advent of AI now. You can do a lot with AI.
Yes.
And young people, you are digital, you're in the digital age.
Digital
check out
age,
what you can do
different
with
space.
AI. Don't go messing around for nothing, because messing around does not create value. Let's be in the building culture. Let's build value. Let's build our value, and in building our value, check out what you can do with AI. There's a lot. You can create systems with AI. You can generate documentation with AI.
Code.
You can do almost about anything with AI, and even the big multi-corporations like Facebook, Google are using AI for their code. They're using AI for most of their operations now. And there's a lot you can do as well. So as a young person, go check out AI, go see what you can do to build value around it. But talking around it and having people like Kusanta here with me, and Scott, who is a very great artist, by the way, you should check him out. And on Inwit Online Radio, we're playlisting most of his songs there. I Found You is playing on Inwit Online Radio. Right here, there's a song that is got right here, which is a great song. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
He takes me to Dumale. Dumale is my own, virtual world. It's my own virtual world where I go and I become myself.
Yes, sir.
So you call it Dumale?
Yeah, I call it Dumale.
Who you are, who you want to be.
I call it Dumale. And checking out your comments, I know we gave out 200 kwacha to Tracy Kademaunga. We gave out 200 kwacha to... We gave out to someone else as well.
No, just given to Tracy.
Just to Tracy.
Yeah, just
okay, so another
Kademaunga.
200 kwacha is coming up till we get to 1,000 kwacha. So we have 4 more.
Yes, 4 more people.
4
to
more
get
200
kwacha.
kwachas to give out. So remember, you can share this live session. You can share it as many times as possible. Invite more people to come and listen in. Tune in. Invite people to tune in at inwitsystems.com/radio. Natasha Piri, you're coming in saying the Mwizukanji movie is 100% the best movie on the platform of Inwit. We agree with you, Natasha. Thank you very much for coming through. Brenda Chule, you're saying congratulations to Mr. Cosmos. Jenkins, you're saying I Found You is a song that just inspires you to start looking for that special person and tell him or her that I have found you.
That's beautiful.
Thank you, Jenkins. Thank you for coming through. Kellen, you're saying yes, the song is a hit. Brenda Chulu, I give the song a 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
that's a good
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
That's a
and
good one.
Jenkins, you're coming in again, you're saying we need to understand that we might have the right to do what we want, but again, we are living in a world of values, principles, and traditions. Very right, Jenkins.
That's true.
You're very right. So coming back to Scott in the building, is there anything
sir.
that you're working on in terms of the music?
So yeah, I recently just dropped a brand new single. It's called Holy.
Okay.
It's out on my YouTube right now. So
Okay.
if you guys want to see more of that stuff, more of the
No,
the stuff I'm
play
working
the
I
song.
think
on,
we'll
you
play
check it
it.
out.
We'll play it
On
five
our
more
next,
than-
Yes,
on our
sir.
next break, we'll play Holy by Scott.
Yes, sir.
He's
And
taking it, church.
yes, it's mostly about it's a connection that I had in a moment where I felt like I found, or God found me.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody's always like, I'm looking for God. I've been searching for something that means more than what this whole life is. But for me, it happened in that moment, and I literally wrote that song in like maybe 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was just pouring out of me, and I just felt the need to speak about that feeling and that connection that I had in that moment.
Okay.
So that was one of the moments that I really appreciate because it gave me a lot of perspective on my life and other things. So I'm here still making music, and I hope everybody's tuned in and making sure that at least something that they're listening to is going to connect with them and they can share with somebody.
Yeah, maybe for the sake of the listeners, I know you've done a lot of work in the music circles in the country. Who have you worked with? What are some of the songs, the big songs that people may know that you've worked on? You may not feature on the song directly in terms of the vocals, but maybe you wrote the song. Maybe you featured on the chorus. Maybe you did a bit of production. So that people can know that we need to respect you. Yeah, because I think it's about what people know, so maybe people may not know that. So maybe you can give it out there and say, okay, actually I've worked on this, I've worked on that.
Okay, here's a bit of a background about my music career. I started making music a very long time ago. That was this was before I got into the professional music space. I was making music back in high school with some friends of mine, beatboxing and just on the table and all that stuff. You know how it is when you're with the guys. And that's where it started, the passion started for me. And then from there, I guess when I was done with high school, that's when I met a few of the guys at some of these studios, and I started recording from there. Fast forward a few years, I did the Airtel Trace Music Star.
Oh, I remember
it
that.
Was it was by Trace and Airtel, obviously. So I was one of the guys that was selected to go and perform at the finale in Kenya. So I won the one here in Zambia. There were quite a number of other people. There was over 40,000 different people. And some of those people, all you had to do was call in and sing a voice note or something. And then there was like the selection process, and then we had the whole judges situation going on. And Roberto was one of them, Salma as well. These were the judges. And beyond that, after the finale in Kenya, I made some more music back here in Zambia, dropped my first single after the same Airtel Trace. And then there was a moment where I started to work with other artists here in Zambia. And one of the first artists I ever worked with was Chandambao.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a rapper, very prolific rapper as well. Him and I met in the studio. There's a guy called Shomsi. He was a very good producer. He worked with Zone Fam, most of the rappers that came up at the time. So he's the one that put us on a song together. He called me and said, hey, come through to the studio. We'll put you in a platform, make sure that you and somebody else who's in the studio can work on something. And that's how we collaborated on one of our first projects with Chanda. It was called Selfish. Okay. Yeah, it's a very beautiful song. It's on YouTube right now. You can check it out. Beyond that, me and Chanda spent a lot of work in the background, working together. Background and foreground, actually. Made a lot of tracks together in the studio because we had so much chemistry. And I guess beyond that, I had the privilege to work with recording artists such as KB, Killer Beats, who's also a part of Inwit.
Sure. We've got Dari conversations with KB on the platform, so you can go stream it on the platform. It's streaming, and there's a new episode coming out featuring Roberto. Yeah, so look out for that and make sure you subscribe to the platform as well.
Yes, sir. So KB was one of the people that also kind of saw that I had something that he could work with as well. He believed in me at the time, and he put me on his famous diary sessions, which was the Diary 8 with a bunch of other artists as well, Kunkeyani, some other artists, Juvik, and all these other guys. So you can also check that one out on YouTube. Yeah, and I've also worked with people like Plight, Intellect, on a lot of music, actually. Him and I have been working in the background for close to 3-4 years now. And we've had chemistry in the studio, on set, and everything. So we've managed to constantly build each other up, and just continue creating. So beyond that, there's also been one of the songs that that really solidified my music career in terms of the music industry here in Zambia was a song I worked on with Chandambao, which is Wave. We actually had to do like 3 different versions of it because people loved it so much. The first one was just him and I. The second one, we kind of took it international with the vibes. So we ended up doing it with, there's a guy called Deleuze from SA and Lay Lizzie as well from SA, from Mozambique. And Chanda made the whole thing possible. And I guess that's when my career kind of started to flourish in terms of being able to create more, getting more opportunities and meeting other people. And from then on, it's just been non-stop creativity, non-stop making music that I guess is obviously going to be positive to people. Sometimes it's not always like a positive note that I'm speaking about in the song. Yeah. I'll be going through something and I'm talking about it. And I guess some people kind of relate to that. So most of that music is on my YouTube channel and other platforms as well, on Spotify, all these other platforms. So I tried to keep it brief, but I just had to give a quick background.
For the sake of people, let's check out Holy, which
Holy is the latest one, and you guys can check it out right now.
So let's take a break and we check out Holy by Scott. Hope it gets you holy or it gets you there.
Yeah, this is for everybody that's out there. Yeah. Yes, sir.
This time I hear you whisper in my heart. I've been looking in the mirror after dark. There's a fire that lights the whole heart. It doesn't fade, it never goes out. All the time I hear your whispers call to me. So I sit here in the silence in your holy grace. Take the weight off my shoulders, I want better days. Holy, I hear your voice when you speak to me. Holy, I feel your spirit when you lead me. Holy, though I'm not perfect, you believe in me. Holy, believe in me. Sometimes it feels like there's no place to hide. When I get on my knees and your grace covers me, there's peace in your love, there's hope in your trust. And every time I think of you, 'cause I know
reminiscing about the pain I've seen in all the days. They can change the darkest day you've ever seen in all the years. Bali ineneka ndine sina sininga nami nimachita vintu vina vina bali boyipa sima shota yeba yanga zina. Assalamualaikum assalam, shalom shalom, bali vonse timachita in your holiness alone. So I'm here in your holy place, ambuye niganiza bali vonse mnani chitila ne ambuye nitakoza. So I speak good energy, no envy kumutima. I still feel your presence, solo nilimu mutima. Mutipandulule manzi monga Moses na ndodo, mutionjezele pisi zisile na ngondo. In your holy name, in your holy place, tipembela mbuye wanga in your holy name. I'm like
holy, I hear your voice when you speak to me. Holy, I feel your spirit when you lead me. Holy, though I'm not perfect, you believe in me. Holy, believe in me. Holy, I hear your voice when you speak to me. Holy, I feel
back. Nice song. That's
Appreciate
from
it.
Precious Mukuka.
Thank you.
Muluka, actually. Thank you, Precious. I know you're one of the Inwit VIPs. J. King's Holy is not just a song, but a revelation that indeed God was speaking to Scott. I'm not surprised he wrote it within 30 minutes because with God, everything is possible.
That's true.
He believes in us regardless of what we involve ourselves in. Thank you very much, J. King,
That's
for
very
coming
insightful.
through. I know we've given Tracy Kademaonga at 200 kwacha, but remember you have to be an Inwit subscriber, so when claiming your money, please send in a screenshot showing your username on the app, and we'll confirm whether you are still active, or you can send a screenshot where it shows that you have got so many days left to your 30 days, so that your subscription validates that it's active. You have an active subscription, then you get your 200 kwacha. So J. King, congratulations, you win yourself a 200 kwacha as well. Thank you very much. Melody Musokotwane are coming through saying, awesome, very nice. That's for the song.
Appreciate that.
Precious Moluka, sure, holy is your name, Lord. Yes, amen. Kellen Helen N. Carter, you are the best, Scott.
Thank you.
That's for
Appreciate
Scott.
you.
Vidrina Z. Vilahankis Kumwenda, you are coming in with thumbs up. That's for Scott for the song.
Appreciate it.
Brenda Chulu, you are saying, I love the vocals. Thank you very much, Brenda. Brenda Chulu, you are coming in again saying the guy is really good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And then Precious Muluka coming in saying congratulations to him.
Thanks. Appreciate
and then
that.
Messi Sepiso, you're saying are on from Luansha. So from Luansha that should be Kusanta.
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 Representing the Copper Belt.
Yes.
You like it when I go
Yeah,
into my
when you
vernacular.
speak your native tongue.
Ichibemba first language and
Yeah.
Mbembo kama mwana menshi Mbemba nkonko. So I can speak both the authentic Bemba from Kasama, and I can speak the Kopala lingo. So it depends on the setting. You switch it up.
Yeah. It's
Even when I'm,
usually
like,
different
doing my
according to the
political-
places,
when I'm
right?
doing my political stuff, I have to sound authentic. I don't have to, because when you go Kopala, you are meeting other people, they think you're a thug. So even your
okay.
Bemba has to switch. So it's about positioning. So like when I'm on a live video here, wearing my jacket, I'll be my English. I have to make sure that I dot my eyes and I close my teeth, so that I sound like that. So it's about adapting these.
Yeah, they call it code switching.
Yeah, man, it's code switching.
There's something from, is it Chisco? Hope I got your name correct. You're saying, please, what are they doing? So Chisco, to qualify to win the 200 kwacha, you need to be an Inwit subscriber. So Inwit is Zambia's first global video streaming platform, and now we have introduced Inwit Online Radio. So you need to be subscribed to the Inwit platform. Go download the Inwit app where you can watch great Zambian content, among them Zambian movies. Among the movies you can watch is Mwizu Kanji by Cosmas Ngandwe. You can watch Pure Heart by Frank Sibuku. You can watch Zuza by Frank Sibuku. You can watch Afilika by Hali Lee Mwewa. You can watch
The Lost Coast
77. You can watch The Scroll, a very good movie. You can watch so many movies. If you go to the Inwit platform and go to the movie menu, you check out the movies that are on the platform, and there is great content coming to you. We've got reality TV shows. We've got Diary Conversations by KB, or Diary Conversation with KB. It features great industry icons. Episode 1 features B-Flow. Big ups to him and congratulations to him. He just attained 1 million followers on Facebook. Congratulations to him. He's one of the examples who hasn't done any, mess, no sense and things like that. The same thing we're talking about, nakedness, but he's there with 1 million followers. Genuine stuff.
Yeah.
Big ups to B-Flow. So B-Flow features on the Diary Conversation with KB, episode 1. And then we've got the industry icon and leader, Maki 2, who features on episode 2. Very great chat with KB. talking about some of the things in music history, and things like that. If you want to understand how certain artists came to be and things like that, you should check out. And episode 3 will feature Roberto, our very own Roberto, our very own international artist, Roberto. I remember the days he did Amarula, great song. Yeah, we saw the country. I think it was out there. I remember traveling to a country. I won't mention the country because I was on a secret mission, but I remember going to a club and
it was in there.
and listening to Amarula. So yeah, all that is on the Inwit platform. Check out the conversation with KB with Roberto, coming to you as episode 3 of the Diary Conversation, which is a reality TV show. We've got Maseko also, which looks at love, relationships, the misconceptions around relationships, the need to be loved, and love itself. What's the difference? So check out Maseko. We've got 8 episodes on the platform, and you can binge watch them for 20 kwacha. 20 kwacha only gives you access to all the episodes. Episode 8 happens to be personal. Yours truly, and then they got married. Something people did not expect. I never ever talked about getting married, but it happened. Just like Scott.
Do you know the funny thing? The funny thing with the Plight is a lot of people, when the Ori Matrimony episode went live, first of all, just the posters, people thought it was just another episode.
Exactly.
It was like life again.
True. They thought it was like,
people thought it was just my Seiko extension.
Exactly.
Real life.
But
actually it was. And it is something that is a beautiful thing. But you also alluded to the fact that Biflo has managed to garner 1 million followers, but he's kept his brand clean. One thing that I respect about Biflo is that it looked at where the industry was and realized that there was a niche that nobody was feeling, which is the positive voice. So if you remember, he changed his own music. He started talking about things that affect us in our day-to-day life. He talked about women's rights, he talked about youth rights, he did his advocacy. And then he did the Nelson Mandela thing, he met Barack Obama. It really changed him. He became an activist. And with that came a lot of opportunities that other people decided to go the other way. Like low-hanging fruit has got its negatives. If you go down the other path, yes, in the short run you might think you are winning, but the fact that you've dented your image, it limits you. There are certain opportunities, there are certain brands that will not work with you because they don't want to be associated with people like that. So you get some money in the beginning, but in the long run, if your brand is not clean, you will miss out. Biflo has been able to live quite a comfortable life. I've seen him go to Dubai, I've seen him travel the world, and everywhere he goes, given respect and is looked at somebody as a thought leader in our community. So I feel what he's doing is something that is inspirational. Young people can take a leaf from his book and just know if you're putting out positivity, there is a large enough audience for that, and it can really set you up for amazing and great things. It's not just, there are other people who are in the positive space in the positive space and are really doing good for themselves. So to the young people that are watching us, you don't really have to compromise yourself. Just pick something that you're passionate about, stick with it, and then in time it will shape up. What is killing the young people mostly is that we don't have the patience to wait. We want to work today and get the results tomorrow. Look at me, I've been in media since 2017. I've been in media since 2017. Initially, I'm supposed to be an environmentalist, and I pivoted at some point in my life. I made people that, it was like a light bulb moment for me. Yes, I love the environment, but I love the entertainment industry more. So I joined radio. I worked for a radio station for 3 years, somewhere in Southern Province. For 3 years, I was not getting traction on my radio show. People are not tuning in, they are not listening because I couldn't speak the local language. So the guys that would do their shows in the local languages, you would have calls coming in, you would have people that really gravitate to what they're doing. And I was on radio speaking English and Bemba in a region where it's not really that much. But I didn't give up. I did the 3 years. In the 3 years, I learned what radio is. I built a couple of connections. When I switched and went to the copper belt, I had somewhere to start with. On the copper belt, I joined another radio station from inception, meaning we had to build from scratch. The first 7 months of us doing that was boring. I would wake up at 4 every morning, go to radio, be on radio from 4 to 10 hours, from 6 to 10. The first 2 months, it was like just 5 people. Like they would go every after 10 minutes, but it's the same 5 people.
Same 5 people.
So you understand, I'm giving all this to only talk to 5 people every morning, but I kept going. And you know what happened? One day the minister comes through, it's a big deal, we promote it, and then the listenership just went up like that.
Wow.
And then before you know it, I'm walking in the streets. When we started radio, I was just another guy. And then 9 months in, I would be in the market, I'm just talking to my people, and then marketeers, the day I knew the impact was there is when I'm in the market, marketeers tell me, Mama, DJ Classic, then I realized, I'm like, oh, it's not the same anymore. The traction is fully coming. What am I trying to say in a nutshell? Put in the work, be consistent, show up when you have to show up, and the results will come. Have the patience to wait, have the patience to grind it out. We built that from somebody who's obscure to being one of the most popular people in my town. Like when you go to my town, everybody knows me because I put in the work. The 3 years that I put into that radio station, being the voice, everybody wakes up in the morning. And just ensuring the thing that set me apart from my competitors is that I didn't focus about me. I focused about my listener. Every morning I'd ask myself, if I'm a resident of this town, what do I want to talk about? What is important to my people? So it's about the value proposition that you give to people. As long as what you're doing has got value, people will come in, the audience will come in. But you have to have the patience to wait. 3 years of doing that, I decided, I've been on the copper belt, I feel like I've done what I could contribute to my society. I decided to pack my bag and come to Lusaka. There was nothing promised here. It was like just a leap of faith. Fortunately enough, I met Mr. Plight, I met like-minded people that gave me a platform, and we're building. When I came here 3 months ago to where we are today, we've made significant strides. We've managed to bring more content on the platform. We've seen the numbers increasing, and now today we are officially diversifying into radio because we understand people need a voice. We understand we need to control the programming, and we need to give people an opportunity to express themselves. Why have we come up with an online radio? Online radio has got more advantages compared to terrestrial radio. One of them being that we are geographically free. Meaning we can even have somebody from South Africa who can be a DJ on our platform. They can log into our system from South Africa, do their show. Once their show is done, they log out and we can continue. So basically, this is a Pan-African youth-driven initiative. Meaning as we evolve and as we grow as a platform, we're going to bring in more people, we're going to bring in more voices. The other advantage is that we are not restricted to being here at the Inwit studios, meaning we can broadcast from anywhere. As long as we've got internet connection, we can be anywhere, sit down, set up our system, and we can broadcast. And the other thing is that compared to normal radio, online radio is relatively cheaper and more effective. There is no static. We're not limited by geography. Somebody can be in Russia right now and they can be able to tune into what we're listening to. So this is a platform that comes on to make life easy. There are people in town who are selling phones, who are doing small businesses, and they want to reach out to a broader audience. When you look at our prices for advertisement, to spotlight what you're doing, it's relatively cheaper compared to other people in the same industry that we're in. So to our people that are tuned in and are listening to us, do not be left behind. You've got a barber shop, you want to drive
more traction.
You are an artist, you can submit your music for playlisting. So we have got a playlist. If we don't have a program, we've got a playlist that is playing 24/7 non-stop. We never go.
And your music is it's going to be playing.
So for me, basically, this is something that I'm very happy and excited about.
Same.
And I'm appealing to our people that are tuned in and are listening to us this morning. Embrace this with both your hands. So we're still giving out those giveaways. We're giving to our people. If you want to be the next person to get that giveaway, go on Inwit Radio, get a screenshot, post it in our comment section under this live video. Let us know what you're tuning in. Give us feedback. Let us know what you think. If there are certain things that you feel we can do better, we want feedback from our listeners.
So open to your
suggestions. We're not doing it for us. We're
Yeah.
doing it for everyone. This is something that is encompassing everyone.
Thank you very much.
Sir.
There you have it from the Coppola dude. He's put it out exactly the way we expected it, and I know we've kept you guys for the longest. We'll go for our last break, and when we come back, we close the show. We give out the 200 kwachas to 2 people, but you heard it from Kusanta. Go to inwitsystems.com/radio. Listen to the Inwit Online Radio. Come back with a screenshot. Take a screenshot, put it in the comments, and we'll give out 200 kwacha to 2 lucky winners. Remember, for you to qualify to get your 200 kwacha, you need to be an Inwit subscriber at 100 kwacha per month. So 100 kwacha per month gives you access to all the content on the platform for 30 days. To all the content on the platform for 30 days. For now, we'll play a song called You Should Know. Hey, it's one of the first songs we started out with Scott. And remember, we are working on a new song. Expect a new song from Plight Intellect with Scott in the background. He was written by Scott. Yeah, we've been working on it, building up on it. It's a very good song. It'll be my latest release so far. And I'm hoping I can make noise with it because I'm married, but in the song I'm talking about something else. Already
That's
I'm being
interesting.
asked questions.
Yeah.
At home I'm being asked questions
Okay.
like, why? You know why? Is it that
I
it's
get that
true?
a lot.
Are you singing from the heart or you're
from
singing?
experience.
Yeah, and things like that. Is there a
Yeah.
side piece? And I'm like, no, it's just a song. But you know, as an artist, you need to be into the song so that you can deliver it the way it's supposed to
Exactly.
be delivered. But for now, let's check out You Should Know. Plight Intellect featuring Scott.
Yes, sir.
I'm feeling it. Stash in the bed.
Pain, struggle, I can understand everything you've been through. Maybe you should take some time, talk about the pain inside. I'll be your shoulder to lean on when you need someone to listen. I know sometimes it's hard, feel like you don't have a chance to be you, to blossom, to live again and prosper, to find someone that understands and loves you just the way you are.
You should know that I like you. You should know that I need you. You should know that I love you just the way you are. You don't have to change nothing, no. Forget about the things you've been through. I promise I'll love you for you. I promise I'll stand by you. I promise I'm your ride or die. You be running, I'll be kind. I just wanna treat you right. Forget about the suicide.
It takes heat and pressure to make a diamond. And lady, believe me, you're a diamond. There's more to life than what your pretty eyes see. There's more to you and everything you can be. Baby, please give your heart to me. I could make you.
You should know that I like you. You should know that I need you. You should know that I love you just the way you are. You don't have to change nothing, no. Forget about the things you've been through. I promise I'll love you for you. I promise I'll stand by you. I promise I'm your ride or die. You be running, I'll be kind. I just wanna treat you right. Forget about the suicide. I know you've been through painful things. Don't worry about your past, just breathe. I'll bring you peace. Even when it haunts you, I'll be right here. I'll be right by you, fighting your fears. Promise that it's over, wipe those tears. Promise that it's over. Know that I like you. You should know that I need you. You should know that I love you just the way you are. You don't have to change nothing, no. Forget about the things you've been through. I promise I'll love you for you. I promise I'll stand by you. I promise I'm your ride or die. You be bunny, I'll be kind. I just wanna treat you right. Forget about the suicide. I'm feeling it. Stash in the bed.
So yeah, we're back, and we're closing off the show. We had a great show. Remember, Inwit Online Radio is live and it's streaming, so you can check out Inwit Online Radio. A great playlist.
Yes.
Very soothing sounds. We've got some Coppola vibes there, since we've got the Coppola dude in the house. We've got Deepsy Zam. He's got some great music on the playlist. We've got Natasha Chansa, Princess Natasha Chansa with Bafana featuring Dismo, her latest tune, streaming on Inwit Online Radio. We've got Scott, I Found You, Right Here.
All the classics.
Yeah, a couple of other songs. We've got Plight Intellect, yours truly, Chief Ndendende with Lava Beta, Be With You featuring MT all the way from SA, a hard rapper, a hard trap artist.
Yeah.
Trapper.
Yeah.
Listen to it as well. It's a cool song. You know, as we sing about the heart, Yeah, we don't sing about stuff like, oh, shake your booty and stuff like that. I've never found myself singing. I doubt if I can sing that, so.
That's not
But stay tuned.
That's not you.
Yeah, but
not
yeah, we received some of your screenshots. We received a screenshot from, okay, Precious Muluka. I know you are one of the Inwit VIP members. Precious Muluka. So Precious Muluka, congratulations. You win yourself a 200 kwacha. And then we've got Messi Sepiso. Messi Sepiso, congratulations. You win yourself a 200 kwacha as well. On that note, we encourage you to go and check out Inwit Online Radio. Stay connected. Stay informed. Stay Inwit.
So, Mr. Plight, before we log out, if let's say an artist out there is tuned in and they want to submit a music, how do they submit a music?
So it's very easy. It's very easy. You can inbox Inwit the page. Inbox Inwit the page. WhatsApp Inwit at 0762 363247. I'll say that again. 0762 363247. Or you can actually email your music to radio at inwitsystems.com. Radio at inwitsystems.com. You can email your music and then we'll get your music and we'll add it to the playlist. For now, it's an open channel, it's an open table, so you send in your music, directly it goes on the playlist. We share the link with you, the streaming link. You can share with your followers, with your listeners, with your fans. And you can encourage them to stream the music. It's crystal clear.
Yes, CD quality.
Crystal clear. It's not a frequency, so you don't get
The static.
yeah, I know, you don't
The
get
noise.
that experience with radio where when you have missed the frequency by 0.1 or 0.2, you get a bit of sound that's not that clear. But with this one, it's crystal clear. For as long as you have a very good internet connection, you get a very good experience with Inwit Online Radio, and you can stream it anywhere.
In the world.
Anywhere, yeah. Try and stream it in your car. I did listen to Inwit Online Radio today in the car. I don't mention the car, but the sound is very good, and I was like, oh wow, it's like I'm playing a song from Spotify or something, but it was actually from online radio. So I'll come back to you, but we'll be going on the radio. So for those of you that are tuned in to Inwit Online Radio, we're coming to the radio to talk about some of the programs you'll be expecting on radio. What's our youth agenda? What are some of the shows you expect to have on the radio? And we'll be doing a calling in session where you can call us and tell us what you expect from Inwit Online Radio, so that we can start working on what you guys want to see with our online radio station. Otherwise, from me, Chief Ndendende, aka Tuntanka Man, my Kopala Dude, aka DJ
Keep Classic.
Yeah, and then I've got Scott.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Stay connected,
Inwit. Stay connected.
stay informed,
Stay Inwit.
Bye.
I'm on a drum roll. It's royalty. I don't pay them attention. It's too expensive. You tryna come up my section? Yeah, that's a death wish. You think you can compare me? You really wanna compare me? They moving dicey, but they can't play me, cause I know I was killing on the MIC. You go harder, If you smart, then I'm smarter, yeah. If you bad, then I'm badder. Yeah, I'm sorry, my brother. I'm tryna get up the ladder. I'm tryna move up the matter. All of the pressure, but I'm just a junior. Luala, I'm moving up with no mentions and working hard to perfection. Yeah, I'm a student of life, so I'm missing no lessons. I got niggas stressing it, this my profession. The way that I usher you, that's my confession. I'm passing the crime, I'm under inspection. The game in my hands is a higher possession. Look in my eyes and you see your reflection. I look in your eyes and there is no debating that I am the greatest. A factual statement. Niggas my sons, but there's no relation. I kill with no hesitation, yeah. And I got the precision, never miss it. That's the mission, get the message.